So let's take a look at a few examples. Now, if you look at this question, it is asking us to list the ordered pairs x, y, which corresponds with each of the following points. So it wants us to list all the points. And then for part B, list the points that lie in the quadrants, in the second and fourth quadrants. So we will begin by first listing the coordinates. And it says to or typically in many cases, the point that you plot or the point that you name is an estimate. So I've gone ahead and listed all of the points and their corresponding coordinates. Again, in some cases, you're required to estimate, especially when it falls in between grid lines. So you see an example like A, where you have to estimate that the coordinates are 4.5 and 4.5. B does not require that, nor does C. D, once again, has us estimating not the x coordinate, which is -3, but the y coordinate, which is -3.5. E, again, we don't have to estimate the x coordinate, but you can estimate that the y coordinate is approximately -2.9. Then you have F, which once again, we do not need to estimate the x coordinate, which is 1, but the y coordinate looks to be approximately -1.1. We have our origin at G. H is an x-intercept on the negative side. I is a y-intercept with coordinates 0, 2, and J is an x-intercept with coordinates 2, 0. So careful not to mix those up. Those often get mixed up, those last two. Now, the question wants us to list the points that lie within quadrants 2 and 4. Remembering that quadrant 2 is over here in the top left corner, and quadrant 4 is down here, down in the bottom right. So nice enough, all we have to do is list the points that fall within those quadrants. On quadrant 2, only point C is in quadrant 2. So quadrant C is the only point in quadrant 2. Within quadrant 4, there are 2 points. E and F lie in quadrant 4.